And it's Ken Kraetzer at Customer Engagement World. We finished the first day of the two-day conference here at the Javits Center. Lots of good sessions, lots of people visiting the exhibit hall here, talking with companies that provide services in digital marketing. Had an opening from the general manager of the event, Lawrence Dvorak, who described that the customer is the new boss, and you have to understand exactly what the customer wants in order to succeed in this new world of digital marketing. Had a great keynote start from Ryan Craver of Lord & Taylor's in Hudson Bay, who described that 80% of the world population is going to have a smartphone by the year 2020, just a few years off. And social commerce is outpacing social media in terms of the major social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter and others finding ways to monetize their service and to drive customers to make their transactions right on social media. And that is growing at over 150% per year rate, that was said. And that right now, digital viewership is now 50% of what people spend their time on. It's not broadcast. It is now digital, even outpacing email as a share of social media versus time spent on email. Another big change. And one of the speakers, actually Ryan Craver, mentioned when asked about how to install social media and digital media practices in what is a very traditional retail environment at Lord & Taylor's. And he said you have to create small successes first, and then from small successes build momentum. And he said that's the way to start. And I guess that's good advice in almost any company. And Dan Kimball of a company, This Moment from San Francisco, talked again about how much the shift is in viewership to digital being 50%, and that customers now are acceptance of their location being identified if they're going into a store, but they're more hesitant about giving up their phone number. He also mentioned how much of viewership is now on apps versus mobile websites. Said 80% of people spend their time now on apps. I think that's dominated by a few big apps such as Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. And so the challenge is really to become an app that's frequently utilized and not one that is discarded and used infrequently. And he mentioned one of his clients, Sephora, the big catalog merchandise company, that they mobilize their customers to send in photos using their products. And that has been a way to really build engagement with their audience. Had a talk with Stefan Merkens of Tino Holdings. 1% of people, he said, create content, but 9% share content through social media, and 90% read this material. So he talked about the importance of identifying content creators and also those who share content, articles, postings on their social media pages. And Brian Marks of Aramark, the big company that provides food service and many other things at places such as stadiums and hospitals, talked about creating shareable experiences for customers. And then one of the topics throughout was really technology. Of course, the whole mechanisms that support digital marketing. But the terms of beacons came up frequently and as a technology to encourage people to go into stores. And geofencing and cloud content, of course. And Keith Dillon of Oracle gave a presentation. His practice is involving quite a bit of sports marketing. He talked about work they've done for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he talked about that they've collected over 1 million attributes of their customers who are potential season ticket customers. And that helps them provide personalized greetings and personalized messaging to those customers, which really makes them feel special and encourages them to become even more involved with the team. So a lot of things happening, a lot of great speakers and exhibitors here at the Javits Center in New York, talking about how they are using digital media to create better customer engagement with their customers and prospects. So we'll be back tomorrow with more of the convention, the conference. And so until then, this is Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services based in Harrison, New York.